Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to the Teacher of the Year Award celebration. It warms my heart to be in the company of so many talented and dedicated Newport News Public School educators. This evening, we have the unusual circumstance of honoring two classes of Teachers of the Year, those named in 2020 and in 2021. While our venue may be different, our congratulations are just as heartfelt. So let me be the first this evening to say, thank you for all that you do to nurture and develop our young people. And a special thanks goes to all that you have done over the past 15 months to ensure that our students remain engaged in learning. We know that you've had to adapt to a new way of teaching and endure numerous changes and pivots because of the pandemic. That makes this recognition even more important than ever. Thank you for your endurance. Thank you for supporting and guiding our students. Thank you for choosing to be a teacher. I'm going to ask our school board to join me in giving you the first round of applause you're going to receive this evening. I always look forward to this evening because it gives the school board an opportunity to recognize you, some of the best and brightest educators in our school district. This evening will be a tribute to the 87 teachers who are inspiring, motivating, and educating our next generation. Teachers whose efforts in ensuring that all students graduate college, career, and citizen ready. Tonight's honorees, selected by each school, represent the foundation for our success as a school district. As an elected body, the school board establishes the guiding principles and provides needed resources. But it is you, our dedicated educators, who make it all happen in the classroom, in the gymnasium, in the lab, and on the field every day. As educators, you work diligently to ignite that spark or curiosity and to develop it into a real love of learning that is preparing our students for successful futures. On behalf of the school board, I congratulate our Teachers of the Year, and I thank you for your dedication and hard work on behalf of the students of Newport News Public Schools. At this time, I'd like to welcome our superintendent, Dr. George Parker, who will bring greetings and acknowledge some of the special guests joining us here tonight.
Good evening. So earlier today, during the first graduation, Heritage High School, we had a group of aircraft fly over during the graduation. And tonight I'm going to say that no one deserves a flyover better than this group right here. So I'm going to knock on wood, though, so that we don't get any aircraft noise. But you guys deserve it. Thank you, Mr. Brown. I'd also like to congratulate these honorees this evening, and thank you for the opportunity. So tonight we do have our 2020 and 2021 dedicated educators who continue to excel throughout a pandemic with all of the associated challenges that virtual learning and COVID-19 could throw their way. Our mission defines and guides the work that we do every day. However, it is our people who define who we are. No group is more accountable to the success of Newport News Public Schools than our teachers, professional school counselors, and other support professionals. Across the school division, you and your colleagues are engaging and challenging students in authentic, rigorous, and relevant learning experiences. Actions that have truly made a difference for our students this year. During virtual learning and our return to in-person instruction. Like many of you, I found my purpose in life in a profession that requires a great deal of sacrifice, empathy, love, and patience. And I know that many of you will agree that while this work can be challenging, exhausting at times, it is truly rewarding. There is truly no greater calling than the call to teach, to mentor, to lead, to develop a generation of young people who embody the Newport News profile of a learner, critical thinkers who will become our future leaders, professionals, and community servants. I am fortunate to have been in education long enough to see many of my former students as adults today. Some I stay in touch with, blah, blah. My voice is going here. And some I've lost contact along the way. Now, when I see my students, former students, I usually ask, how have their lives been? How has their high school experience enriched their lives today? Many of them are parents, own businesses, are professionals, and I'm very proud to have been a part of their education. I feel like in a way that I've left a part of myself in them. And I say that because I'm looking over at this crowd. Some of you may have been in education as long as I have, and some of you are fairly new on your path in education. But I want you to feel that experience one day of meeting one of your students as an adult and them thanking you for being that inspirational person in their lives and who has guided them in the profession that they're in today. Some of you will teach them to be the parents that they will become just by the kind words that you've given them. Some of you will make them better people because you showed empathy and compassion to them in a time when they may have needed to hear your words. That is the joy of teaching for me. And that is why I applaud every one of you today for making the mark in students' lives. Our students' success is a direct result of your daily and purposeful interactions. This evening's awards celebrate your accomplishments, but also the time that you've cherished in the classroom. You've been singled out among many for what you do. Today, you set the standard for who we are, and we like to celebrate you for that. Congratulations on a job well done. I appreciate your efforts, and I thank each of you for your dedication and commitment to our students. Educating the youth of Newport News is an important mission, and tonight, school board members, special guests, are here to honor you for your devotion and love of education. It is a pleasure at this time to introduce a few of the guests who are here tonight to celebrate with you. We've met Chairman Douglas Brown. I'd like to introduce Vice Chairman Lisa Searles Law. School Board Member Dr. Terry Best. School Board Member Gary Hunter. Our student representative to the school board, Mr. Jordan Moody. Now, Jordan just won a scholarship to attend college and come back to Newport News as a school teacher. Let's give him a round of applause. And his aspirations are to become a superintendent one day. But as I told his parents the other night, if you want to become a superintendent or a principal, make sure Jordan is a great teacher first, because great teachers make great principals, make great superintendents. That's where we need to start. I'd also like to acknowledge our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Tina Manglamont. Who's on? There he goes. Executive Director of Elementary School Leadership, Dr. Stinette Bird. Executive Director of Curriculum and Development, Dr. Joanne Jones. Director of Secondary School Leadership, Dr. Felicia Barnett. Director of Elementary School Leadership, Dr. Catherine Herman. And Director of Elementary Curriculum, Mrs. Lori Wall. And who has joined us all day today, I'm going to acknowledge him. I don't see him in the audience, but Chief Drew from the City of Newport News, our police chief. Let's acknowledge him. Thank you for being here, sir. I now have the pleasure of introducing one of our many talented students. Jadia Parker, a junior in the creative writing program at Woodside High School, who will present a poem that she wrote in tribute of our honorees this evening. Thank you for coming tonight.
Hi. I wrote this poem, and it's called The Many Jobs of a Teacher. Is there a better gardener than one who knows how to water the mind of a child? Bouquets burst out of our brains in bloom, the hippocampus, a sea of hydrangeas, the front lobe overflowing with poppies and periwinkle. Is there a better builder than one who knows how to lay a strong foundation so that one day buildings could scrape the sky, steel and glass amongst the clouds and stars? Is there a better future than the one that you helped pave, a long winding road of twists and turns and opportunities on the journey through life? Is there a better light than the one that comes from bright eyes and a curious smile? That vivid gleam of creativity with a beam of pride. Is there a better feeling than knowing you are why somebody is? The satisfaction of knowing that you gave them the key to unlock their potential. Is there a better teacher than one that tells their students to keep pushing and growing? Is there a better teacher than one that makes learning fun? Turning curricula into chess and checkers, making it seem easy to jump or even double jump. There is no bigger influence on a child's mind than a helpful gardener, a smart builder, a brilliant light, a prosperous teacher, a prosperous future, and a caring teacher. Thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful tribute, Jada. You all know there's no greater gift than when a student sings your praises. Good evening, I am Lori Wall. I'm the Director of Elementary Curriculum.
And I am Stanette Bird, Executive Director of Elementary School Leadership. On behalf of the School Leadership Department and the Departments of Teaching and Learning, we congratulate you on being selected as Teacher of the Year.
This evening, we have the pleasure of introducing the Early Childhood and Elementary School Teachers of the Year. Every day, these teachers dedicate themselves to helping our students develop social-emotional skills and build a strong foundation for learning on the journey to becoming college, career, and citizen ready.
To participate in this recognition, we invite our school board members and special guests to join us near the stage to honor our dedicated teachers. Honorees, as we announce your name, please come forward to the right side of the stage to proceed through our congratulatory receiving line. We will begin our recognition with the educators who teach our youngest students in our early childhood centers.
Kevin Knoll is our first honoree, and he is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Denby Early Childhood Center. Mr. Knoll has 4 years of experience. He says developing social skills and learning how to behave in a group is just as important for his students as learning the alphabet. He wants his work to set the stage for students' future success. Mr. Knoll currently teaches at Sanford Elementary School. Kevin Knoll. Karen Griffin has been chosen as the 2021 Teacher of the Year for both Denby and Watkins Early Childhood Centers. Ms. Griffin is an instructional technology coach. She has 12 years of experience. Ms. Griffin developed a pilot program for using iPads and has assisted teachers with digital toolbox and Seesaw learning journals. Karen Griffin. Lauren Whetstone is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Gatewood Peak. She is a preschool special education teacher with 8 years of experience. She strives to develop a love of learning in her students. Ms. Whetstone has worked diligently with Gatewood's professional learning community to improve students' letter recognition skills. Lauren Whetstone. Pamela Bond is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Gatewood Peak. Ms. Bond teaches an exceptional preschool class and has 19 years of experience. She uses a holistic approach to meet the needs of her students and maintains open communication with parents. Pamela Bond. Lee Hall Early Childhood's 2020 honoree is Eric Huck, a preschool teacher with 24 years of experience in education. Mr. Huck strives to create a safe and engaging environment for his students. He says students who know they are cared about and valued are eager to explore and ask questions. Eric Huck. Katrina Cannon is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Lee Hall Early Childhood Center. Ms. Cannon is a response to instruction specialist in literacy and math. She has 20 years of experience in education. She has helped arrange rich learning experience outside the classroom for students and their families to experience. Katrina Cannon. Laura Sanders is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Marshall Early Learning Center. Ms. Sanders is a kindergarten teacher with 19 years of experience in education. She says students come to school ready to learn reading and math, but experiencing the joy and love of learning is even more important. Laura Sanders. The 2021 Teacher of the Year at Marshall Early Learning Center is Cynthia Watson. Ms. Watson is a reading specialist with 17 years of experience. Ms. Watson says she coaches teachers by working with them so they see her as a partner. She developed and led phonological awareness training for teachers and planned a special event for the distribution of public library cards to her students. Cynthia Watson. Melissa Yu is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Watkins Early Childhood Center. Miss Yu is a preschool teacher with 6 years of experience. She believes in building a classroom family that supports and encourages each other. Students need guides for her teaching. Melissa Yu. Please join me in a round of applause for our Early Childhood Teachers of the Year.
Our next honorees will represent the district's 24 elementary schools. Our first honoree is Shelby Hernandez, 2020 Teacher of the Year at an Achievable Dreams Academy. Ms. Hernandez is a third grade teacher with 7 years of experience. She is committed to setting high expectations for her students and prioritizes building relationships. Ms. Hernandez currently serves at Newport Park Elementary School. Shelby Hernandez. Our next honoree is Sherelle Ashburn, 2021 Teacher of the Year at an Achievable Dreams Academy. Ms. Ashburn is a 5th grade teacher with 6 years of experience. She makes learning engaging. Ms. Ashburn chose a boot camp theme for Saturday school. Teachers dressed in fatigues and students ran obstacle courses to begin the day. Sherelle Ashburn. Tanisha Hurd Williams is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Carver Elementary School. Ms. Williams is a special education teacher with 19 years of experience. She also serves as the school's 21st Century Coordinator. She organized events to introduce the Eureka Math and Achieve 3000 reading programs to families. Tanisha Hurd Williams. Sarai Ortiz is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Carver Elementary. Ms. Ortiz is a 1st grade teacher with 4 years of experience. When schools closed in March 2020, she requested to loop up with her 1st grade with her kindergarten students to continue serving them. She is passionate about removing language barriers. Sarai Ortiz. Representing BC Charles for 2020, Allison Weldon. Ms. Weldon is an art teacher with 8 years of experience. Ms. Weldon says that art instruction is more than making something pretty. Artistic processes use problem solving and critical thinking skills and can be cultural barriers. Allison Walden. The 2021 Teacher of the Year at BC Charles is Darlette Ambrose. Ms. Ambrose is a 1st grade teacher with 26 years of experience. She strives to establish positive, welcoming learning environment. Ms. Ambrose wants students and families to feel connected and supported because social emotional growth is vital. Darlette Ambrose. Our next honoree represents Deer Park Elementary School as its 2020 honoree, Melinda McAllister. Ms. McAllister is a kindergarten teacher with 24 years of teaching experience. She teaches students real-world lessons about responsibility through their classroom jobs. Her class gave back to the community by collecting items to help the Newport News SPCA care for animals. Melinda McAllister. Our next honoree represents Deer Park Elementary School for 2021, Beth DeWitt. Ms. DeWitt is a 2nd grade teacher with 18 years of experience. When she saw the need for new approaches and better record keeping, she created solutions, including reading approaches, pre and post tests for math, and an original lesson plan template that she shared with her colleagues. Beth DeWitt. DeAndrea Polanco, the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Discovery STEM Academy. Ms. Polanco is a 5th grade teacher with 8 years of experience. She is a cheerleader for her students, reminding them that they are capable of achieving. She won't settle for less than their best effort and pushes them to achieve with plenty of care and support. DeAndrea Polanco.
Our next honoree is Laura Gretzky. She is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Discovery STEM Academy. Ms. Gretzky is a kindergarten teacher with 32 years of experience. She says she faced the challenge of virtual teaching and conquered it, while maintaining her determination to make learning fun. She emphasizes goal setting and problem solving with her students. Laura Gretzky. Deborah Ward is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Dutro Elementary School. She is a 2nd grade teacher. Miss Ward believes in genuine conversation with students and acknowledging that we all make mistakes and can learn from them. She attends students' events outside of school and works to build relationships and help students to become productive people. Deborah Ward. Amanda Matthews is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Dutcher Elementary. Miss Matthews is a 5th grade teacher with 3 years of experience. She learned to read the room when teaching virtually to ensure students were engaged. This feedback serves as her guide to advanced learning. Amanda Matthews. Our next honoree is Jessica Valencia Goray, the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Epps Elementary School. Miss Valencia Goray is a 2nd grade teacher with 5 years of experience. She holds her students to high standards, and she monitors student progress and understanding and adjusts instruction to achieve the best results. Jessica Valencia Goray. Our next honoree is Amanda Huey, 2021 Teacher of the Year at Epps Elementary. Miss Huey is a 5th grade teacher with 20 years of experience. When hybrid learning began, she became the virtual teacher for her grade level. She is teaching her students to be problem solvers, critical thinkers, and future leaders. Amanda Huey. Anna Kiefer is representing General Stanford Elementary School as the 2020 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Kiefer is a special education reading and math teacher with 4 years of experience. Ms. Kiefer believes in the power of collaboration and that all children deserve a team of teachers to support them. Ms. Kiefer is currently teaching at Epps Elementary School. Anna Kiefer. Iris Booker is representing General Stanford Elementary as the 2021 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Booker is a kindergarten teacher with 24 years of experience. She visited her students' homes and loved seeing their eyes light up when they opened the door. She is a member of the computer integration team and is looking forward to implementing computer science standards next year. Iris Booker. Representing Greenwood Elementary as the 2020 Teacher of the Year is Diana Furman. Ms. Furman is a reading specialist with 18 years of experience. She works to close the gap in students' reading achievement by partnering with classroom teachers to help students reach the goals set for them. Diana Furman. Representing Greenwood Elementary as the 2021 Teacher of the Year is Molly Brown. Ms. Brown is a reading interventionist with 7 years of experience. She has incorporated the techniques of the science of reading to help students crack the code and experience success. Her goal is to build a positive, inclusive classroom centered on mutual respect. Molly Brown. Our next honoree is Dr. Dion Ellis, the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Hydenwood Elementary School. Dr. Ellis is the school's music teacher and has 17 years of experience. She believes in the power of music to strengthen the brain. With funds from Donors Choose, she bought 30 ukuleles and accessories to give students experiences with instruments. She connects music lessons to the real world. Dr. Dion Ellis. Kelly Morelli is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Hydenwood Elementary. Miss Morelli is a 3rd grade teacher with 16 years of experience. At the end of each day, she reviews student work and meets with those needing remediation or a little boost. She arranges her class to allow space for those students who need to move around. Kelly Morelli. Hilton Elementary School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Michelle Sanders. Ms. Sanders is a 1st grade teacher with 14 years of experience. She creates an atmosphere where students feel valued and safe. She emphasized connections between the classroom and future careers last year with STEM projects, guests from the community, and a virtual tour of an author's studio. Michelle Sanders. Hilton Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Elizabeth Gover. Ms. Gover is a third grade teacher with 2 years of experience. She believes teaching students to communicate well and to be considerate are the most important lessons she can share. She teaches her students how to manage their emotions appropriately and how to respond to situations rather than to react. Elizabeth Gover. Kathy Bartholomew is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Jenkins Elementary School. Ms. Bartholomew is a special education kindergarten teacher with 19 years of experience. She believes it is important to find students' strengths and build on them. She works with teachers across grade levels as an advocate for data-based decision-making. Kathy Bartholomew. Cami Wagner is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Jenkins. Ms. Wagner taught third grade and fifth grade this year. She has 3 years of experience. She strives to teach students accountability, the value of speaking their opinions, and staying true to themselves. Her goal for students is mastery of their objectives. Cami Wagner. Representing Kiln Creek Elementary School as the 2020 Teacher of the Year is Lisa Finley. Ms. Finley is a kindergarten teacher with 6 years of experience. Ms. Finley teaches students to set goals and find their voices. She helps students take charge of their own learning and uses multiple teaching approaches to spark understanding for students in the ways they learn best. Lisa Finley. Representing Kiln Creek Elementary School as the 2021 Teacher of the Year is Mandy Villarreal. Ms. Villarreal is a special education teacher with 20 years of experience. She developed and implemented weekly Wednesday mini workshops for several new educators at her school. She facilitated sessions on the processes, assessments, record keeping, and accommodations special education students need. Mandy Villarreal. Our next honoree is Lonnie Kite, Lee Hall's Elementary 2020 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Kite is a fourth grade teacher with 4 years of experience. She stresses relationship building and character education through morning meetings, lunch bunches, and restorative circles where students discuss their interactions. Lonnie Kite. Our next honoree is Rachel Smith, Lee Hall Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Smith is a first grade teacher with 3 years of experience. This year, her students learned sign language. Her classroom also piloted the Caring School Community Social Emotional Learning Curriculum. Rachel Smith. Annie Mahalik is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at McIntosh Elementary School. She is a Title I interventionist teacher in math and reading with 19 years of experience. She's currently the reading specialist there now. Ms. Mahalik collaborates with teachers across grade levels, integrates STEM activities into lessons as much as possible, and assists the school counselor with mentoring programs. Annie Mahalik. Becky Riebling is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at McIntosh Elementary. Ms. Riebling is a music teacher with 27 years of experience. Through Donors Choose, she participated in the Sunshine Group project and created music kits for students and mailed more than 900 notes and certificates to students. When another school needed a music substitute during virtual learning, she created and shared videos of her lessons to fill in the gap. Becky Riebling.
Our next honoree is Nelson Elementary School's 2020 Teacher of the Year, Tiffany Francisco. Ms. Francisco is a kindergarten teacher with 16 years of experience. She believes that relationships, high expectations, goal setting, and feeling cared for are keys to student success. Tiffany Francisco. Our next honoree is Nelson Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year, Bree Tuttle. Ms. Tuttle is a health and physical education teacher with 14 years of experience. She believes students retain more when they learn from a teacher who cares about them. Ms. Tuttle says that PE teachers have a unique opportunity to incorporate all subjects into their teaching and can truly reach the whole child. Bree Tuttle. Newsom Park Elementary School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Sarah Smith. Ms. Smith is a 5th grade teacher with 7 years of experience. Her students use data notebooks where they reflect on their strengths and track progress towards their goals. Her interactive STEM-related lessons have kept her students' skills sharp and their minds engaged. Sarah Smith. Newsom Park Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Dara Peterson. Ms. Peterson is a 2nd grade teacher with 6 years of experience. Ms. Peterson has seen advantages to virtual learning and says it seems she's had more interactions with individual students, more meaningful conversations with families than in a normal year. Dara Peterson. Representing Palmer Elementary School as the 2020 Teacher of the Year is Courtney Belingit. Ms. Belingit is the art teacher with 16 years of experience. Ms. Belingit plans strategic lessons and makes difficult concepts more accessible to all students in fun, hands-on, and creative ways. She strives to connect her art lessons to what students are studying. Courtney Belingit. Rachel Fendrick is Palmer Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Fendrick is a 3rd grade teacher with 6 years of experience. Her class aims to understand one another's perspective and build trust to resolve and reduce conflicts in the classroom. Personal experience gave her insight into the struggles of some of her students and helps her model the success that comes when obstacles are overcome. Rachel Fendrick. John Sims is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Rich Neck Elementary School. Mr. Sims is a music teacher with 4 years of experience. He builds students' knowledge deliberately from one year to the next so that students' musical knowledge advances each year until they are ready for more in-depth musical study when they move on to the middle school. John Sims. Jennifer West is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Rich Neck Elementary School. Ms. West is a 1st grade teacher with 18 years of experience. She uses the encouraging classroom model to teach positive character traits. Her classroom is arranged to follow for movement and alternate seating for students who may find sitting still at their desk challenging. Jennifer West. Riverside Elementary School's Teacher of the Year is Angela Kirby. Ms. Kirby is a special education teacher with students with autism. She has 16 years of experience. To create stable foundations for her students to build upon, Ms. Kirby prioritizes social, emotional skills, then appropriately adapts academic lessons, followed by work on communication skills. Angela Kirby. Riverside Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Mitzi Embledge. Ms. Embledge is a music teacher with 19 years of experience. She didn't let virtual learning stop her students from learning to play instruments. She made sure every 4th and 5th grader had a recorder to play at home. Her elementary drumline rehearsed remotely using practice pads and sticks she provided. Ms. Embledge also offers students Friday drum circles and a ukulele group. Mitzi Embledge.
Stanford Elementary School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Aaron Shantz. Mr. Shantz is a 5th grade teacher with 6 years of experience. He emphasizes leadership skills in his classroom. Students lead their class meetings and discussions and learn to own their behavior with the expectation that they will be inspired to take charge of their own learning in the years to come. Aaron Shantz. Stanford Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Krista Yarborough. Ms. Yarborough is a 5th grade teacher with 10 years of experience. Her students participated in STEM activities throughout the year, including a favorite unit on rocketry. Her goal is to create a spark in students that will make them lifelong learners. Krista Yarborough. Our next honoree is Saunders Elementary School 2020 Teacher of the Year, Denise Lassiter. Ms. Lassiter is a 2nd grade teacher with 22 years of experience. Ms. Lassiter believes that the key to success is creativity. She inspires her students to develop their creative skills and apply them not just to their schoolwork, but to their lives outside of the classroom. Denise Lassiter. Jonathan Goller is our next honoree. He is Saunders Elementary School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Mr. Goller is an instructional technology coach with 23 years of experience. He says that technology allows us to adjust our teaching to fit the way students learn. The pandemic created opportunities and a motivation to learn new platforms and programs and to try new techniques. Jonathan Goller. Our next honoree is Anastasia Samsky, 2020 Teacher of the Year at Sedgefield Elementary School. Ms. Samsky is a librarian with 33 years of experience. She supports classroom instruction and encourages the love of reading and exploration. She wants students to ask hard questions and use research techniques and tools to find answers. Anastasia Samsky. Our next honoree is Brittany Shuford, 2021 Teacher of the Year at Sedgefield Elementary School. Ms. Shuford is a 3rd grade teacher with 8 years of experience. As part of the school's PBIS program, she and her colleagues developed Scotty Bucks and a Scotty store. Ms. Shuford teaches writing and emphasizes self-expression in student work. Brittany Shuford. Representing Yates Elementary School as the 2020 Teacher of the Year is Deborah Ruffin. Ms. Ruffin is a kindergarten teacher with 33 years of experience. For Ms. Ruffin, learning is all about connections, and she helps her students to find them. She believes that everyone has a positive contribution to make and teaches her students that they can have an impact on their community. Deborah Ruffin. Jada Flournoy is the 2021 Teacher of the Year for Yates Elementary School. Ms. Flournoy is a counselor with 1 year of experience. That year has been a busy one for her. She's made sure students who are learning from home had supplies by visiting them or calling, offering them incentives, and encouraging and organizing a food drive and school supply curbside pickup event. Congratulations to all of our elementary school teachers of the year. Please join us in another round of applause for these dedicated educators. To present the next awards, please welcome Dr. Felicia Barnett and Dr. Joanne Jones.
Good evening. I am Dr. Felicia Barnett, Executive Director of Secondary School Leadership.
And I am Dr. Joanne Jones, the Executive Director of Curriculum and Development.
It is our pleasure to be here this evening to recognize and congratulate our middle and high school Teachers of the Year. Middle school teachers have a unique job. They have to stay focused on engaging and rigorous learning experiences while guiding students through some of the most challenging years. Our next honorees are serving our middle school students well and have earned the honor to represent their schools as Teacher of the Year. Our first middle school honoree represents an achievable dream middle and high school as its 2020 Teacher of the Year, Chamoni Small. Ms. Small is a 7th grade English teacher with 24 years of experience. She sees herself as a facilitator of student learning. She encourages students to take charge of their own learning and to collaborate with one another as they learn to respect each other's differences. Chamoni Small. Crittenden Middle School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Terry Jones. Ms. Jones is a counselor with 16 years of experience in education. Ms. Jones launched a school-wide career day at Crittenden and mentoring programs. She has initiated community partnerships and created programs to help 8th graders transition to high school and 5th graders from nearby elementary schools prepare for middle school. Terry Jones. Our next honoree represents Crittenden Middle School as its 2021 Teacher of the Year. Tiana Staten is a 7th grade math and science teacher with 23 years of experience. As STEM lead teacher at Crittenden, Ms. Staten helps to launch an engineering design contest in the school. She also recorded a math song to help students learn about circles. Ms. Staten has created content for the school's mornings meeting to keep students feeling motivated and connected even during virtual learning. Tiana Staten. Representing Dozier Middle School, 2020 Teacher of the Year, Jim Dunn. Mr. Dunn is a 7th grade science teacher with 21 years of experience. Mr. Dunn knows students need to feel comfortable in his classroom before they can learn, and he makes sure they know he is always in their corner. He says that students might not remember the science he taught, but they will definitely remember their feelings and experiences. Jim Dunn. Michelle Seal is Dozier Middle School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Seal is a reading specialist with 17 years of experience. She coached her colleagues in using a code-switching approach to encourage students to use academic language in the classroom, and launched the Equity Champions, a faculty book and discussion group that may expand to include a student advisory committee in the future. Michelle Seal. Sarah Alberg was named Gildersleeve Middle School's 2020 Teacher of the Year. She has since relocated. During her time at Gildersleeve, Ms. Alberg served as 7th grade English teacher. As Gildersleeve's youth development lead, she planned community projects including food drives and fundraising efforts. Sarah Alberg. David Richardson is Gildersleeve Middle School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Mr. Richardson is an English teacher with 10 years of experience. He saw virtual learning as an opportunity to up his game and welcomed the chance to learn new skills and challenge himself to create new approaches. David Richardson.
Allison Kerstetter is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Hines Middle School. She is a health and physical education teacher with 12 years of experience. As student support lead, she helps students set attendance goals and plans celebrations for them when they are successful. Her work with the tiered system of supports shows students the value of being responsible. Ms. Allison Kerstetter. Rochelle Hodge is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Hines Middle School. Ms. Hodge is an arts teacher with 28 years of experience. She has always seen the need to address the whole child and not simply teach her subject. Ms. Hodge believes in the power of integrating social and emotional skills as a part of her art instruction. Ms. Rochelle Hodge. Angela Ellsworth Fair is Huntington Middle School's 2020 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Ellsworth Fair is a collaborative teacher. She strives to bring equity to the learning process for the students she serves. She says she teaches the academic curriculum, but the life skills she teaches her students are equally as important. Ms. Angela Ellsworth Fair. Lisa Mason is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Huntington Middle School. Ms. Mason is a reading specialist and ESL teacher with 16 years of experience. As part of the cohort reading specialist, she learned the science of reading approach through a program at the University of Virginia. She learned to target the needs of struggling students and create lessons that address those needs. Ms. Lisa Mason. The 2020 Teacher of the Year at Passage Middle School is Kathy Cross-Stevens. Ms. Cross-Stevens is a special education lead teacher with 15 years of experience. Ms. Cross-Stevens collaborates with teachers, helps with data-driven decisions for student advancement, and assists students with creating and meeting their transitional goals. Ms. Kathy Cross-Stevens. Mr. Jonathan Sims is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Passage Middle School. Mr. Sims is a 6th grade English language arts teacher with 3 years of experience. He has served as the writing lead at Passage, where he taught students how to take full advantage of the features of Google Docs. He created a college wall in his classroom to help students see themselves pursuing higher education goals. Mr. Jonathan Sims. Desiree Bowden is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Booker T. Washington Middle School. Ms. Bowden is an 8th grade algebra teacher with 12 years of experience. Ms. Bowden uses rubrics and clear evaluation practices to help her students set goals to complete tasks and meet deadlines. She says that math is her vehicle to deliver problem solving for life beyond the classroom. Ms. Desiree Bowden. Amy Ziemba is Booker T. Washington Middle School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Ziemba is a 7th grade math teacher with 16 years of experience. She knows math can be frustrating for her students, but she encourages her students to persevere. She is inspired by her students' success. Miss Amy Ziemba.
Congratulations to our middle school Teachers of the Year. Please join me in another round of applause for these dedicated educators. Our high school educators prepare students for life after graduation. Whether our students are going to college, attending a technical school, or entering the world of work, our next honorees ensure that our students are equipped with the skills they need for success. Our first high school honoree is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at an Achievable Dream Middle and High School, Ashley Francis. Ms. Francis is an honors and AP English teacher with 18 years of experience. She designed and led professional development on anti-racism and online teaching strategies. As an early adopter of teaching with a Chromebook, Google Suite, and Canvas, she shared tips and tricks with her colleagues. Ashley Francis. Our next high school honoree is the 2020 Teacher of the Year from Denby High School, Brittany Lair. Miss Lair is a social studies teacher with 9 years of experience. Miss Lair enjoys connecting her geography lessons to current events, giving her students an appreciation for the relevance for what they learn in class. She also helps them persevere their memories of high school as the yearbook sponsor. Brittany Lair. Denby High School's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Donna Phelps Thomas. Ms. Phelps Thomas is an honors biology, zoology, and marine biology teacher with 5 years of experience. Ms. Phelps Thomas retired as a major in the U.S. Air Force before becoming a teacher. She has created tutorials and remediation opportunities for struggling students, and she stresses the importance of writing even in science. Donna Phelps Thomas. Jacqueline Bateman is representing Heritage High School as the 2020 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Bateman is a health and physical education teacher with 31 years of experience. Ms. Bateman strives to make sure her students are ready for their standardized tests, for graduation, and for the road. Whether teaching health and physical education or driver's ed, she sets high standards and her students respond to her inspiration. Jacqueline Bateman. Michelle Webb is Heritage High School's 2021 Teacher of the Year. Ms. Webb teaches African American history, AP Human Geography, honors government, and government with 22 years of experience. Ms. Webb promotes careers in her classes and encourages students to explore their options in trades, academics, or the military to find their niche. Michelle Webb. Mitchfield High School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Ashley Chassard. Ms. Chassard is a biology and forensic science teacher with 15 years of experience. Students in Ms. Chassard's classes learn research methods that prepare them well for lab science courses in college. Her students especially enjoy applying those skills to real-world problems and making their work relevant and important. Ashley Chassard. Mitchfield High School's 2021 Teacher of the Year is Nicole Cook. Ms. Cook is a librarian with 21 years of experience. A staunch proponent of inquiry and active learning, Ms. Cook strives to make students media literate and improve their ability to evaluate sources and think critically. She led colleagues in PD sessions on virtual learning, digital notebooks, and Google Suite, and strategies for struggling readers. Nicole Cook.
Representing Point Option as the 2020 Teacher of the Year is Reggie Garrett. Mr. Garrett is a health and physical education teacher and driver's education teacher with 37 years of experience. As the driver's education lead, Mr. Garrett has enhanced the program to include features not available in other local school systems. Mr. Garrett also initiated a partnership with One Life Fitness that allows Point Option students to use the facility as their gym. Mr. Reggie Garrett. Dr. Robert Parsons is Point Option's 2020-21 Teacher of the Year. Dr. Parsons is an algebra and geometry teacher with 28 years of experience. He sees himself as a lifelong learner and uses the lessons he's learned to mentor the students he teaches at Point Option. He says he guides and teaches his students and shares what his experience has taught him about the world, while his students challenge him to grow professionally and personally. Dr. Robert Parsons. Kimberly Grant is the 2020 Teacher of the Year at Warwick High School. Ms. Grant is a computer information system and finance teacher with 20 years of experience. Ms. Grant's students leave her class with a 5-year plan for their lives after high school. Her students also learn the value of community service and the possibilities their own interests and skills they create. Ms. Kimberly Grant. Lynn Ballou is the 2021 Teacher of the Year at Warwick High School. Ms. Ballou is a choir teacher with 29 years of experience. Choir music thrived through virtual performance this year, and Ms. Ballou believes our circumstances taught all of us the value of collaboration. Teaching in a virtual setting helped Ms. Ballou discover new ways to differentiate instruction and consider new ways to present and showcase students' talents. Ms. Lynn Ballou. Woodside High School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Kirsten Lester. Ms. Lester teaches AP Government and History and has 6 years of experience. She strives to connect the classroom to the world through current events and field trips. Last year, her students had a special opportunity to explore the sources and research of the musical Hamilton before enjoying an in-person performance. Ms. Kristen Lester. Woodside High School's 2020 Teacher of the Year is Tanya France. Ms. France is an AP and honors teacher with 15 years of experience. Her graduates report that lessons learned from her class has prepared them well for college, giving them the ability to articulate ideas and construct arguments. She emphasizes the spoken and written language and lots of practice for challenging tasks in a safe setting to hone in their skills. Ms. Tanya France.
Beth Spivak is the Teacher of the Year for 2020 at Enterprise Academy. She was a grad point administrator and has over 30 years of experience. Beth Spivak.
Congratulations to all of our high school and middle school honorees. Thank you for all of the great work that you do for the students in Newport News. At this time, I will turn it over to Dr. Tina Manglamont, Chief Academic Officer, to recognize the Division Teacher of the Year. Welcome, Dr. Manglamont.
Are we all hearing that thunder? And what I'm thinking is that the heavens clapping for y'all. That's what I'm thinking. So good evening to all of you. It is truly an honor to be in front of you today, being able to speak to you and help celebrate in you. I'm going to tell you a quick story. Promise it's quick, a little embarrassing, but it's going to prove a point. So my first year teaching, I really thought I was going to be Teacher of the Year. So much so, I went around talking to people trying to get them to nominate me. So I had clearly lost my brain cells. But I will also say that what it teaches me is that age and wisdom tells me that I was just yet a spark compared to the light shining out here right now. Teaching truly is a heart and an art. And everyone in front of me has mastered that. I'm humbled to be here in front of you. Thank you for your passion, your hard work, because I know it's hard work, and your dedication to your profession, to your kids, but most importantly to your community. So having said that, I get the honor of doing the big finish. I am going to be introducing to you our elementary, middle, and high school Teachers of the Year. I will begin with our 2020-2021 Division Teachers of the Year. And I will ask you to just come up on stage and just kind of stand here until I introduce everyone. Tanisha Hurd Williams is a special education teacher at Carver. She was named the Elementary School Teacher of the Year. Please come on up with her. Angela Ellsworth Fair
who served as a collaborative studies teacher at Huntington last year, was named the Middle School Teacher of the Year. And Ashley Dessard, a science teacher at Menchville, was named the High School and Division-wide Teacher of the Year. Mr. Dessard is unable to join us this evening. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the 2021-2022 Teachers of the Year. The Elementary School Teacher of the Year is Mitzi Embledge, a music teacher at Riverside Elementary School. Miss Embledge, please come forward. Tiona Staton is the Middle School Teacher of the Year. Miss Staton is a math and science educator and a STEM lead teacher at Crittenden Middle School. Miss Staton? Oh, there she comes. Our High School Teacher of the Year is Nicole Cook, a librarian at Menchville High School. Congratulations to them. Mitzi. And this fine young woman right here has the honor of serving as our division-wide Teacher of the Year for Newport News Public Schools. She will represent Newport News at various programs and functions in the coming year and is our nominee for the Regional Teacher of the Year. We wish you the best of luck. Congratulations. This truly has been a wonderful evening. All of you have made my day. I just want to thank you so much for all you've done in your prior years, but especially this year. To all our guests, thank you for your time and attention this evening. Best wishes to all of you. Have a wonderful evening. Stay dry.